Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video, and it is Movie Monday, and we are continuing with my Blu Ray collection, which we are on the final shelf of this shelf. I do have a row of DVD Blu-rays over there and a couple of piles on the next couple of rows, so we're not quite finished yet, but we are nearly there. We are done with this complete shelf. But yeah, we're down to our final little shelf, which finishes off the letter G and goes to the beginning of L. So yeah, let me know what you think of my Blu-ray collection so far. I do have quite a few on Blu-ray. There's still some I need to get. My DVD collection will probably take longer, but some of those DVDs I might transfer onto Blu-ray because it's going to be a lot easier to own them on Blu-ray, and that's what I want to do in the first place anyway. So yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, so we're finishing off the G section. So the first two I have are Grown Ups and Grown Ups 2. I absolutely love these movies. These movies always give me a good laugh. Definitely preferred the first one over the second one. I had to think for a second there, but definitely loved the first one. If you need a good laugh, you want a good time, Grown Ups is definitely the one to watch. Next two I have are Marvel related. Speaking of my Marvel, I have a Marvel update. I am currently at Captain America the Winter Soldier, so I'm more or less halfway through my chronological order, so by the end of this month you will see my Infinity Saga ranking. But anyway, carrying on. So the next two I have are Guardians of the Galaxy and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I absolutely love Groot. If you do not love Groot, there is something wrong with you, because Groot is just the best. He's so adorable, and Groot's my absolute favourite. Well, out of the Guardians anyway, and Star-Lord. I do like Star-Lord, but you can't go wrong with I am Groot. Next one, I have the first one, don't have the second one, but I have seen the second one, and that is Goosebumps. I loved Goosebumps when I was a kid watching the TV series, so I thought I'd watch the film, and I actually quite enjoyed the film. Second one, not so much. I think I will probably get it on Blu-ray still, just so I've got both of them on Blu-ray, but not 100% sure at the moment. And then finishing with my last two favourite Gs. I love these films so much. The first one is a film I'd only watched a couple of years ago. Yeah, only like about 2 years ago did I finally see this movie, and that is The Green Mile. If you have not watched this film, I definitely recommend it. It's so emotional, it's so amazing. Tom Hanks is so good in this. The guy that plays John Coffey, he is amazing in this. Honestly, I've only watched it a couple of times, but every single time I've watched it I have cried, especially right at the end. And I definitely recommend it if you're looking for a tear-jerking film, or if you're looking for a very good film, especially since it's based on a Stephen King book. And ending my G's is a Christmas film, and it's the Christmas film I watch on the 1st of December. With like literally every single 1st of December I always watch this. Every Christmas day I watch this, and basically the last day of December I watch this, and that is Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. My absolute favourite Christmas film of all time, one of my favourite Jim Carrey films of all time, and honestly, without a doubt, 1st of December, always I watch this film. I can't get enough of this film, and I cannot wait until the 1st of December when I can watch it again. Okay, so that is all my G's, and we're now going into my H. Okay, so to begin H, I have Eddie Murphy's The Haunted Mansion. I actually quite enjoy this film. I know a lot of people don't like this film, but I actually quite enjoy it, whether it's because I enjoy Eddie Murphy in pretty much anything. I don't think I've watched an Eddie Murphy film that I don't like, actually, which is weird. But no, I love the singing heads in this. The singing heads are hilarious. Oh, and there's a scene with a spider on the window, and I'm the kid, I'm like, nope, I don't want to go near it. I hate spiders, I fear spiders a lot. Spiders is my main fear. So when I was watching that scene, I was that little kid in the film, and I was just like, nope, I ain't going nowhere near it. Next one. It was okay. It was an okay remake. Obviously, I prefer the original a hell of a lot more. Didn't do a bad job, but yeah, I'm just going to go straight into it. It's Hellboy Remake with David Harbour. David Harbour was good, but I'm sorry, but I don't think anyone can replace Ron Perlman as Hellboy. I absolutely love the original. I still need to get the original on Blu-ray at some point, but I'm actually thinking about doing this as my first original versus remake. As you all know, pretty much all the originals will probably win, but I do like to give my opinion on them. Do let me know if you do want an originals versus remake, and if you do, let me know what originals and remakes you want me to do. Next one is a really random film that I didn't think I was going to like, but turns out I did, and that is Heathers. I know, certainly different. I didn't think I was going to like it, but it turns out I did. I believe this film's in the 80s, isn't it? Is this film set in the 80s? I think this is from the 80s. I'm not 100% sure. But no, I actually surprisingly like Heathers. So it's very different, but I'm glad I watched it. I still need to watch it again actually. I think I've only ever watched this twice, so I do need to give it another watch. Next one, there is a sequel coming out for it, which I cannot wait for because I absolutely love this film. Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson together are so hilarious. I can't wait to see the sequel, see what that's about. And that is the Hitman's Bodyguard. Did I see this in cinema? I think I may have saw this in cinema and then I asked for it for Christmas. I'm not 100% sure. But if you want an action film and you like Ryan Reynolds, definitely recommend this film. Next one is a Disney classic that I watch every Halloween. So I have a Christmas film I watch every Christmas, and I have a Halloween film I watch every Halloween. Well, that and another. Well, this one's not a horror movie, the other one is a horror movie. So this is the classic Hocus Pocus. I absolutely love this film. It was one of my favourite films growing up, and every time it's on the telly I stop and watch it. And every Halloween I watch it. I have a very ritually kind of thing when it comes to like seasons and stuff, and I definitely always want to watch like my Christmassy stuff. Like Christmas month I literally will watch Christmas films, Halloween I watch all Halloween movies. But anyway, carrying on. The next one is a Blu-ray box set that I've picked up, but I have seen all these films, don't get me wrong, it's just that I haven't watched my actual collection. I haven't watched this set yet. I have seen all the movies, but I've brought this and I still haven't watched them all. I will get this right. Basically, I brought this collection on Blu-ray. I have seen all the films, but I just not have watched the Blu-rays yet. And that is the Harry Potter collection. So this has all 8 films. So this has Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, and Deathly Hallow Part 1 and 2. If I just... And then it comes like this, so basically it's like that. So it's pretty cool. So I brought this last year, I think. It might have been a year before. But like I said, a lot of my Blu-rays I have brought, but I haven't watched them yet. And then some I've brought Blu-rays where I have not absolutely seen the film at all. So that'll be fun. Next one is 3-movie collection. And yet again, like the Harry Potter series, I've brought the Blu-rays and I haven't watched the Blu-rays, but I have seen the films. And that is the Hotel Transylvania series. I absolutely love Hotel Transylvania. I love the first one more than the other two, I think. Don't get me wrong, the other two are good, it's just, I think for me, the first one will always be the funniest. But yeah, it's got Hotel Transylvania, Hotel Transylvania 2, and Hotel Transylvania 3. It's a nice little collection set as well, and it's just basically the same. And now we go on to my eyes. Okay, so we're now on to my eyes, and as you will tell, I don't really have many H's, don't really have many I's, don't really have many J's, but as we go further along, there will be a lot more of others. So to start the eyes, I have The Incredibles 2 on Blu-ray. I do need to get the first one on Blu-ray. I do have it on DVD, I just don't have it on Blu-ray. I saw this in the cinema. I'm so glad I got to see it in the cinema because Jack, oh my god, Jack's my favourite. I absolutely love him in this movie. And the fact that he gets powers is unbelievable. That's all the spoilers you're going to get from me. But after waiting so many years for a sequel, I'm so glad it actually came out pretty good. Next 3. I got 10 minutes into the original film and I couldn't get into it. So when I do an original versus remake, I have a funny feeling the remake might win, but I'll have to finish the other one first. And that is the Stephen King's It series. So obviously I've got Stephen King's It, which is the original, and then of course I have It and It Chapter 2. I actually got to see It Chapter 2 in the cinema. I think I saw It in the cinema as well, I'm not 100% sure. Definitely saw this one. And honestly, with It Chapter 2, it weren't as scary as the first one. I do love the first one. But I do like the adults that they casted for the kids, because they look so similar, and I think the casting was good in this one, but this one was just a lot more scary. This one was more funny than scary, which was slightly disappointing, especially since this one creeped me a lot. So it was very disappointing to see Pennywise in a more of a funny kind of thing. But in the end, it was a good sequel. Sometimes sequels aren't as good as the first, but I'll have to agree that that one was. The next one is a Disney Pixar that I got to see in the cinemas. I absolutely love this film. This film is so good, and I can't wait to see if there's a sequel for it. And that is Inside Out. Inside Out is such a good film, especially since it's something I don't think any film has ever done before. And it was quite cool to see, actually. And I love Bing Bong. Bing Bong's the best. But it would be quite cool to see what it'd be like for a teenage mind. It'd be quite cool to see an adult mind of Riley. So I think there might be, I reckon they could do another sequel, but they might leave it at just that one. I'm not 100% sure. The next one we will do is this one. So I actually only recently brought this on Blu-ray. I did have the collection on DVD over there, but I decided to get the Blu-ray seeing as I was watching the Marvel films in order. And that is the Iron Man set. So this has Iron Man 1, 2 and 3. And because they are like this, see, because like I explained in my other Blu-ray collection video, the DVDs that are in like this way are the ones that I've watched in chronological order, just so I can keep track of what I have and what I haven't watched. And plus it just makes it a lot easier. I don't know why, it just does. And Ending the Eyes is absolute classics. I do need to get the 5th one on Blu-ray, but it didn't come in this collection set, which is quite disappointing actually. But at least I've got all of them on Blu-ray now apart from that one. And that is Ice Age. So this is the 4-movie collection, but it also includes A Mammoth Christmas. So in this one it has Ice Age, Ice Age 2 The Meltdown, Ice Age 3 Dawn of the Dinosaurs, Ice Age 4 Continental Drift, and Ice Age A Mammoth Christmas. So I do absolutely love these movies. First one will always be my favourite. I liked Buck in number 3 though. Buck is so hilarious. I would like to see a movie about Buck. I don't know why, but I don't know if they will. I don't know whether they're going to do another Ice Age. I don't know whether they're going to leave it at 5. I mean, I've been hearing rumours that it's going to be another Shrek film, but I don't know. I think sometimes they need to stop at a certain number, and I think with the Ice Age films, I think 5 is enough. But yeah, so we're now going on to the J's. Okay, and we now go into the J's. So with the J's, to be honest, my favourites are right down at the bottom. So the first 2 aren't my absolute favourites, but I do enjoy them. So I'll just quickly go over them, and that is Justice League and The Joker. I didn't mind these films, they weren't too bad. I definitely love the Marvel films, like I love Marvel films. I think DC are doing a pretty good job. Aquaman is my favourite DC movie they've done so far. And then actually surprisingly the second one would be Birds of Prey. So I might do a ranking of the DC universe once I've done my Infinity Saga. But yeah, I didn't mind these 2, they weren't too bad. I think I need to give them another watch actually, to be honest. Because these 2 I've only ever watched twice. So I might give them another rewatch just to give my better judgment. The next 2, well, 3. I absolutely loved the original as a kid. The like Robin Williams. You can't go wrong with Robin Williams. But then I did like the remake, like surprisingly. Like, it's very rare that I like the remake like I did the original. And that is Jumanji. So I have the first Jumanji, and then I have Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle and Jumanji The Next Level. Now, I was actually surprised because for me, most of the remakes I've watched, they've never been as good as the original. They've been close, but they've never been good. And the only other remake that I've actually quite enjoyed just as much as the original is Fright Night. But yeah, I didn't know how they were going to modernise it. Like, how can you go from a board game to this? But I'm actually really glad that they did. And oh my god, Jack Black acting as a teenage girl is hilarious. If you have not watched either the original or the remake, I definitely recommend it. The last of my J's I will do all together. You have seen a ranking of these. This is actually my first ever ranking video, and that is the Jurassic Park set. So I'll put a link in the description down below for that ranking if you have not watched it. It is my own personal ranking. It's what I put the movies in order of how I like them. And I don't hate any of these films, to be honest. Like I said, with my ranking videos, it will be that... I mean, there's one or two ranking videos where there will be, ooh, absolutely hate this film. But the rest of the time, the bottom one I'll like, but I won't like as much as the others. But yeah, so I have Jurassic Park 1, 2 and 3, and then I have Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I absolutely loved the original series growing up, and then when they did these ones, I actually really enjoyed them. I was actually quite surprised as well. Like, the effects on these are amazing, I absolutely love them. But if you do love your dinosaurs, or if you like Chris Pratt, or if you like anything original, definitely watch this series, both the Jurassic Park series and the Jurassic World series. And yeah, so we're now down to our last little bit. I will join the K's with the beginning of L's, because to be honest, that's literally all that's left. That's literally all that's left. Just a little bit there. Okay, so we're down to the 2 K's and the beginning of L. Join them together because there's hardly any point of just doing them separately. So for my K's, I have Kingsman: The Secret Service and Kingsman: The Golden Circle. I absolutely love these films. These films are hilarious. First one more than the second one, I think. But yeah, it was actually a pretty good series to watch. I was a bit but I actually really enjoyed the series. I got to see both of them in the cinema, so I'm quite glad I got to see them in the cinema. It's very rare that I get to see films in the cinema, because obviously the times I want to go, I'm either working or I'm busy, and it's very rare I get to go to a cinema these days. But once this lockdown is over, I will be going to the cinema as much as I can, because I have not gone in 3 months because they've been shut. Missed the cinema experience. I want my popcorn, I want my soda. My soda? I'm American now. I want my drink, I want my popcorn, I want my chocolate, and I just want to sit in the cinema and just listen to the surround sound on the big screen. Okay, back to the collection. So this one is some of my favourite Disney movies. I absolutely love these. And I actually really like the live action version of this. Like, I was a bit worried, like, when Disney started doing the live action version of some of their animated films, I was like, do you really want to touch a good thing? But they haven't been too bad. My favourite ones so far have been Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, and what I'm now going to explain, The Lion King. I absolutely loved this film, and the fact that they brought James Earl Jones back is amazing. But yeah, so I have the live action Lion King, and then I also have the 3 movie collection. So this has the original Lion King, Lion King 2 Simba's Pride, and Lion King 3 Hakuna Matata. And I absolutely love these movies. These movies always make me laugh. The soundtracks in these movies are the best. And of course my favourite characters are Timon and Pumbaa. I absolutely love Timon and Pumbaa, they are hilarious. I do like the hyenas as well though, the hyenas are pretty funny. But if you like Disney, I definitely recommend watching the original and then the remake. But yeah, the Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast and the Lion King live actions are the ones that I have loved the most so far. Mulan's still to come out. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to like it or not. I mean, they don't have Mushu in the film, which I'm quite disappointed about because I did love Mushu. And if they're going to do any more, please do not touch Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch is amazing. He's cute and fluffy, animated. You don't need to make him live action. Just leave Lilo and Stitch alone. Leave Lilo and Stitch. And Treasure Planet. Lilo and Stitch and Treasure Planet, leave them be if you're going to do any more. Last one is one I didn't get to watch until a few years ago, but I'm really glad I got introduced to it. I then became obsessed with it. I have the vinyl, I have pop vinyl figures, I have tops, I had phone cases, and yeah, I was obsessed with this film for a while, and that is Labyrinth. I am still obsessed with it, but just my Supernatural obsession and my Lilo and Stitch obsession have taken over this one. But yeah, so that is a shelf, like that is a whole bookcase done. It is all done. But the next, so like I said, over on my other shelf there is a very small row at the bottom, and then there's a couple of piles after that. So basically we are halfway through my collection now. Let me know if there's any that you own that you love. If there's any movies you recommend me to watch or to buy, let me know. If there's any you want me to review, if there's any of these collections you want me to rank, let me know in the comments down below. I look forward to hearing from you guys and your ideas. And yeah, that is another collection video done. I'm getting through this very slowly but surely. Getting it done, that's what I like. But yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!